ago, I was a mining engineer working in Brazil, working many hours and making less than $1,000 per month. Fast forward to now, I make more than that in a day while I'm building my dream life being the crypto queen. Do you want to know how I make that possible? Come with me. Once I was finally working in the fields as an engineer, I saw many tragedies happening because of negligence and corruption in my country. Because of that, I found myself hopeless in a field that I really could not make something at that moment to change things, and ended up extremely lost in my life. Because of those feelings and moments, I decided to quit because it was not worth it working something that I would have to ignore all my values and principles to be able to be acceptable and just work on what I was dreaming. So from that moment to finding my people in these different discords. By irony of the destiny, I ended up helping some friends and people in some random Discord, just trying to hype and making the Discord seem alive. While I was doing that, I found myself spending more and more time talking with these random people just because they were willing to listen and talk with you before judging, which is something huge in our society nowadays. By the way, at the time I was not even doxed, so no one even know how I looked like, who I was, where I was from, so no bullshit about they knowing I was a woman. I still am a woman, by the way. From random chatting to start creating content, the more I spent with those communities, the more I fell in love with the space and the ecosystem, which made me want to understand what was going on. I must admit that even before Web3, I found that crypto was even a scam. So as an engineer, I started studying pretty hard to understand all the technology and find myself getting in love with the whole ecosystem. From that, I started creating some content, which at the time was in Portuguese because my English was crap, even more than now, and I really wanted to help more people from Brazil to know about crypto, to join this ecosystem, and to know that they could find a place where they could be themselves. From realizing that doing in Portuguese I would have been limiting myself, I started doing stuff in English, so even apply to speak in big events such as NFT NYC, Non-Fungible Conference, and many others around the world. While I was improving all my skills, English and content, and also working as community manager, moderator, making a little bit of money into these different roles, I started investing and looking for different opportunities. So basically finding these projects and coins that had a lot of potential and started to putting my money. Watching those coins going up was a huge moment that made me realize that the space was not even a matter of me finding myself, but also a place where I could really change my life as a whole. What I do today, this is the big secret. Yes, crypto changed my life financially. But the biggest thing that changed and the biggest thing that matter is that it is not all about money. And this is something that a lot of people get wrong when they first start. Everyone is looking for the quick gains and the quick richness, and they forget the whole meaning and reason on why we are doing what we are doing. So from creating content to investing and starting to make real money, I could find myself in a place that I believe in the future as a whole. It's not just about being able to get money and be happy in a place, but also have a whole nother level of freedom and a whole nother level of inspiring people. Why? Because again, being from Brazil, being a woman and being an engineer, I was always the weirdest in the room. And I feel that is the same that many crypto people feel. So crypto is a place that everything is possible. And this is the big lesson I like to have in my heart every day. I am not a genius. I had zero knowledge about the technology. I had zero knowledge about blockchain or anything financial. But basically, because I was extremely hard worker, extremely studying and self-grow person that really wanted to live my life in my own terms, I could find myself in different challenges and different places that always brought me to find my best version. If my story resonates with you and you also want to change your life with crypto, don't forget to start following me and leave all your comments below. See you in the next one.